Ever walked into a room and thought, why am I here? Or checked your phone and poof, 2 hours later you're deep in a YouTube rabbit hole? You're not alone. Today let's talk about ADHD in adults. Yep, it's real and you might have it and not even know it. For a long time, people thought ADHD was just a kid's thing. Like you either grew out of it or it magically disappeared when you turned 16. But here's the thing, it doesn't work that way. ADHD can stick around and it can look different in adults. So if you've ever felt like your brain's wired a little differently, this one's for you. Let's dive in. If you're always misplacing things, your keys, phone, or your entire train of thought, you might have ADHD. You're like a human version of, where's Waldo? And guess what? You're Waldo. And you're lost. It's not just about being forgetful. It's like your brain has this whole filing system. But instead of neatly labeled folders, it's just a giant pile of sticky notes. Or maybe you're trying to focus, but suddenly, squirrel, your mind is off in another direction. You start the day with the best intentions. You're going to finally tackle that to-do list. But then, the siren song of the internet lures you in. Suddenly you're 3 hours deep into researching the history of the rubber band ball, and you haven't even made coffee yet. Does this sound familiar? You start a task, like working on that report, but next thing you know, you're reorganizing your closet. Procrastination is big with ADHD. You always think, I'll do it later. But later? That never comes. You tell yourself it's because you work better under pressure, but deep down, you know it's just the ADHD dance-off. The great task starting not finishing saga. Starting projects is easy, but finishing them? Not so much. You begin fixing the sink, then end up Googling how to start a kombucha business. Welcome to the ADHD brain. It's like you're a creative powerhouse, bursting with ideas. But then the follow-through fairy forgets to wave her magic wand. The why am I here moments. You're at the store and, wait, why am I here? If you're forgetting why you're in rooms or where you left your glasses, on your face, ADHD might be making things a little chaotic. It's like your brain hits the pause button but forgets to press play again. The overthinking Olympics. Overthinking decisions, like choosing a sandwich or a salad. With ADHD, even the smallest choices can feel like a life-altering decision. It's like your brain is a multi-level parking garage, and every thought has to go through every single level before it can find a spot to park. The impulsive adventures of you. Impulsivity is another classic sign. Bought that inflatable unicorn at 3 a.m.? Yep, ADHD's behind that too. Impulsive decisions don't just happen in shopping carts, they sneak into conversations, plans, and hobbies too. You might blurt things out, make snap judgments, or suddenly decide to learn how to play the ukulele at 2 a.m. Time? What time? Time management? What's that? You think you have plenty of time. Then an hour disappears in a blink because you're lost in Instagram. It's like time is a slippery bar of soap in the shower. You think you have a good grip on it, but then it just slips away. Minutes turn into hours, deadlines loom, and you're left wondering where it all went. Restlessness, the never-ending energy drink. Restlessness? If you can't sit still, bouncing your leg, tapping your foot, your brain's revving high even when you want to chill. It's like your mind's a race car and your body's trying to catch up. You crave stillness, but it feels like an elusive unicorn riding on a rainbow. Ever get really upset over small things? Like a pen running out of ink? Emotional triggers are super close to the surface with ADHD. It's not overreacting, it's just the brain wiring a bit differently. It's like your emotions are playing a high-stakes game of Jenga, and sometimes the slightest touch can send everything tumbling down. Okay, so you recognize some of these signs, now what? First, don't panic, ADHD is manageable, it doesn't have to define you. If you think you have ADHD, it's time to see a healthcare professional. They'll help figure out what's really going on. ADHD can be confused with anxiety or depression, so getting an accurate diagnosis is key. You need a professional to figure out what's going on and recommend the best course of treatment. Treatment. Finding what works for you. Treatment options vary. Medications like Adderall or Strattera can help with focus, while cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, teaches you ways to manage tasks and emotions. And lifestyle changes like exercise and better sleep make a big difference. It's about finding the right combination of tools and strategies that work best for you. You are not alone. Finding your ADHD tribe. There are also ADHD coaches to help you stay on track, and support groups to connect with others who truly get it. It's like joining a club where everyone speaks your language, where people understand the unique challenges and triumphs of living with ADHD. It's a place where you can be yourself without judgment or shame. Thriving with ADHD, you got this. ADHD doesn't hold you back. It just means you need a little extra help to stay organized and focused. With the right strategies, you can thrive. You might have to work a little harder, be a little more organized, and ask for help when you need it. You're capable of amazing things. Your ADHD journey starts now. Please consult a healthcare professional for a proper diagnosis. If this was helpful, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Did any of these signs hit home? I'd love to hear from you. Stay curious, stay kind, and I'll see you next time on Mind Matters. Bye.